When I was 11 years old, I came across something that shaped my future. I found a red box with gold lining, and what I found inside were needles with a tar-like substance inside. When I showed this to my mom, the look on her face told me what I found wasn't good. That day, I learned my aunt had an addiction to heroin. Heroin is an opiate processed from morphine that binds and activates the brain receptors that regulate pain and hormone release. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, it's in the top 5 of the most addictive drugs. Chronic users will have collapsed veins, can get bacterial infections of the blood vessels and heart valves, Hep B and C, HIV, amongst others. My aunt was a prime example of that. She lost all her teeth. She had needle marks everywhere. She did get Hep C, as well as HIV from it. She lost her spouse, her car, her children, her home, pretty much everything. She was later put on methadone, which is a cleaner form of heroin that you can get from a clinic, which is initially to help you get off of heroin. Except she is going to be on it for the rest of her life. I don't even know if she's alive. But that's not all. Addiction ran in my family. And there are 2 other kinds to this story. I learned about prescription drugs that can be just as damaging. The one I became familiar with was OxyContin. OxyContin is a strong painkiller, usually prescribed for chronic pain. According to Drew Pinsky, an MD, he said it was very highly addictive and can be lethal. It can cause swelling in the throat, changes in your mental and emotional state, respiratory and circulatory issues, coma, and even death. My aunt, my mom's oldest sister, became heavily addicted to it, and her mental state is completely off. She doesn't even act like a normal person. One would describe her as nuts. The last one is one of the most common ones. We see it every day. It's alcohol. Most of us know what that can do to us. But the worst it can do is it can cause you can lose your life to it. My grandmother lost her life at 63. My dad needed a liver transplant at 42. He is now about 53, 54, and he can never drink again. Seeing my grandmother glowing as bright as a glow stick, watching my aunt go through withdrawals, getting a call from my dad telling me he loved me in case his addiction killed him, it put a belief that if I don't consume it, I can't get addicted to it in my head from a very early age. I still believe in it very strongly, and I hope that some, if not all, will take in this belief as well.